Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the last episode of 2023. And yeah, there's a lot going on, especially behind Frank's. He's in Georgia, away from his home. And Heck Love in his studio there in Waco, Texas. And I'm here in East Hartford, Connecticut. Welcome aboard. Here we are once again. Another chapter's closed, and tomorrow another one opens and starts. So I am so happy that you guys are with me through this journey.
It's been a great 2023. A lot of things going on, in and out of wrestling with us in the podcast. It's just been a blast, and can't wait to see what 2024 brings, especially for you and I, Frank, because we turned into a different decade chapter in our lives.
You always have to, but you know what? I can honestly say that
maybe Obi would give us something as a gift.
Oh, maybe
he better, being the young buck over here.
Oh, young buck it is, huh?
Yeah. You young buck have to take care of these decade-old people.
So what you trying to say? You're senior citizen now. You get all those discounts.
No, not yet.
We should get a podcast discount or something.
I tell you what.
What are you drinking over there? Good Lord.
Hey, I don't know what that is, but it didn't look pretty from my end over. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You got a nice, tall, skinny drink that looks all brown and nasty and crusty on top. Right. I don't know,
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Oh yeah, you're gonna tell me.
It's tamarindo vodka.
Tamarindo vodka
with apple juice. Okay. You rim the cup with chamoy and with tajin.
I like how you described about the rimming the cup. You got a lot of experience over there. I guess that's what happens when you're entering the next decade. Hey, but you know what though? Enjoy. I know you out there on vacay, trying to explore and just get away with things and just living your life. And that's what you got to do, man. And I'm proud of you for that. Just keep it rolling and just drink safely. Let's put it that way. Because you really are home.
I'm not going anywhere,
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You're not driving. So you're being smart.
No.
But we will be driving this question to you is who is the number one WWE 2023 superstar? Okay. And we're going to answer that at the end of the show. But we do have some predictions leading in because we have day one and we have New Year's Revolution coming up. Day one is on Raw Monday night. And then on Friday on SmackDown, you have the New Year's Revolution. And let's go ahead and share the screen. We're going to start with the SmackDown version. And it is a WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky versus Minch. And I tell you, this is not a match that I'm really anticipating for. I'm not a big fan of this because I feel like Minch is not how you say it. I don't think she's deserving or she's not in that caliber to be going for the championship. She hasn't shown me anything. Most that she's still trying to get the OCs together one more time with AJ Styles. But other than that, Io Sky is there for the win.
I completely agree. She hasn't done anything when you really look at it. So I mean,
she got the win during the was a eight woman tag team, but and she slammed Io Sky on the table. But of course, that's all with assistance there. But being 1-on-1, Io Sky is not giving up that belt anytime soon, leading into the Royal Rumble.
Look at the face on the picture right there. Does she even look like she's in it? It's one of those things.
I gotta fight her again. Oh, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's one of those things like, who are gonna put Io Sky with? The first person that come down the hallway, we're gonna match her up with. Oh, hey, bitch, come on.
Again, because there's no competition with the women anymore.
No, but the competition is gonna come. But for now, We'll focus on the next match: Kevin Owens versus Santos Escobar. I predicted this happening, but I thought it was gonna happen a while back. But Humberto Carrillo is among the members with Santos Escobar, and who's that other fruity that I'm missing here? That's his tag team partner.
Man, the guy that was fucking wait.
Los, yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that drink getting to you, Frank?
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's always kissing people and stuff like that, right?
Yes. Fuck. God
No,
darn
no, that's not his name. Oh, Angel Garza.
it. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Angel Garza. Yeah. So now the trio
Oh
are
my god.
together, and Santo Escobar is not alone. But Santo Escobar did something he's going to pay the price, and that's why I say Kevin Owens is going to come out winning. But I think that Santo Escobar, for what he had done, he's going to be facing Bobby Lashley in the Street Profits in the future.
Definitely agreed.
I just hope something evolves with this Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits thing. They keep teasing us as if it's something's going to happen or not going to happen. I want to see something happen here.
Yeah, I think it's too slow of a coming compared to Judgment Day. The way Edge brought it out, and then Edge got ousted, right? The way the bloodline got established and how they just took off. You don't see that with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits because Montez Ford is a clown, right? I mean, he knows how to wrestle, but were left thinking that Montez Ford was going to go solo. But that didn't happen.
Yep.
But and this match here, Kevin Owens, I mean, it was already written for Kevin Owens to win because him and the feud he has with Logan Paul, and Kevin Owens is going to be the next United States champion at the Royal Rumble.
Didn't I say that last week?
When?
I said that last week.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
I have to go back and check.
Go back and check because you're gonna see I said that last week.
How about this match? Did you say this match was coming? The
No.
triple threat match for the number one contender against Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles.
I might have thought it.
Who you got?
It's gonna be Randy Orton.
Why does LA Knight look like he just sharded on himself?
Because he probably did.
And he's just holding that stupid grin on his face. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious here who's going to win this match.
There's a reason why Randy Orton came back. What I don't understand is AJ Styles coming back, and then he clotheslines LA Knight, and then the Blood didn't do nothing to AJ Styles. Like, they let him walk away. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't get that part. Why? Why did you do that to LA Knight? My question still did not get answered last week, right? But it is what it is. I just got a feeling that it is Randy Orton, which sadly to say, if it does, then Randy Orton is not the one to take out Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. It's just not going to happen.
But who says it has to be at WrestleMania?
Because it's the grandest stage of them all, and Roman Reigns is not giving up that. He is not giving up the belt at Royal Rumble. He is not giving it up at the Elimination Chamber. But so you got the WrestleMania, and even if that, could Roman Reigns continue being champion all the way through September to break Hulk Hogan's record?
I say yes. I say yes.
I hope not. I'm getting tired of these long storylines, especially with Roman Reigns, where he doesn't defend the title.
And we'll talk about that momentarily. But who you got winning this match, Hector?
Randy Orton.
All right, so unanimously, Randy Orton is going to win this match. All right. Day one is in the house. Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. I'm pulling up an upset here and taking Nia Jax for a win or a disqualification. But I still think that this feud needs to be more. This feud. Have you ever seen a feud that just happens once and that's it?
Yeah.
You think this is it? If so, then Becky Lynch wins. But I feel like there's more to the story here.
Well, yeah, I think we're in a new generation age where we got to see stories. So this just being thrown together like that was kind of weird. but
Mhm.
I think there's something going to build with this, and I think Becky's going to come out winning this match, so it could build up.
Okay, so it's gonna be I broke your nose, point one. Becky beats me, point two, point one for Becky now, right? So then they gotta go through a third match. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Or they could just both start the Royal Rumble 1 and 2 and go at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I really want to see Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. That is my dream match. That needs to happen. We saw a couple of stare downs. Let's not stare down no more. Let's go to Philly. Let's get the job done. So if that's the case, but I still feel like there's something bigger has to happen. Just them two in the ring.
Yeah.
Tegan Knox and Natalia versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Winner of this match is the number one contender for the women's tag team match with the champions. And we had newly crowned champions last week. So I'm taking Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
I like it.
I like it a lot more.
I'm going to add something else. Could Natalia turn her back on Tegan Knox?
Who hasn't she turned her back on?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right. And the Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Ivy Nile. Rhea Ripley is the star of WWE. I just no way that someone like Ivy Nile, who's barely put her name on the paper, is going to take that title away. Rhea Ripley is going to take this.
Okay. I mean, you just want to take the center stage, then go right ahead.
It wasn't me.
No, I did that. I did that by accident. I'm sorry. I hit the. I didn't realize where my mouse was. But hey, but look, simple.
It's simple, he says.
I'm gonna use my famous line.
Mm-hmm.
This was a no-brainer.
Ah.
All right, Rhea Ripley is gonna win.
I'm gonna use that as a highlight. But you keep saying no, this is no brainer every show, and you're definitely gonna get a remix.
No, break, no.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
Hector.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I thought you said that.
Well,
All
what are
right.
you guys eating over there? I'm hungry.
Yeah, you hungry? You hungry for this match too?
Well, Seth Rollins got his mouth open. Seth Rollins got his mouth open, so he wants
Jude
something.
staring at Frank right now with that look. Like, are you serious? You hungry instead of talking about this match right here? Well, I tell you what, Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I said this before, and I don't think that Drew McIntyre has the decency of being a champion again in the WWE. I just don't see it. His flaws of always thinking about the past is going to haunt him, and I don't think he could move forward. And whether you try to cheat or not, there's also going to be an opportunity. Could Damian Priest cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase on day one? I can see that happening. But if these two was to go at it all the way to the end, Seth Rollins is going to win again.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is going to win.
I think Seth Rollins is going to win also, but I think more or less in the lines of you, Obi, where Seth Rollins will not walk out the champion, is because Damian Priest is going to come try to cash in and win it.
Okay. All right. Now we got more stuff going on. And the question I asked you guys earlier was this. And honestly, the honest truth. Okay. I did do my top 25, and you can catch it on Spotify on the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. Okay. But look at here. Which superstar is the number one of 2023? Is it Seth freaking Rollins or is it Roman Reigns?
It's Seth Rollins. As much as I like to see what Roman Reigns is doing as champion with the consistency, I'm liking that storyline, but I feel that Seth Rollins is the better superstar. He is the number one superstar for 2023.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Roman Reigns has even half the match. I'm sorry for the background. Half the match of of Seth Rollins. And for me, Seth Rollins is a champion, and he's a defending champion, and he's going to be the better superstar for 2023.
All right. Well, one thing I do agree is Seth Rollins as the number one. I don't even have Roman Reigns as number 2. I had Rhea Ripley as the number 2 superstar. I mean, but if we could do different categories, then yeah, Rhea Ripley would have been the all-time woman of 2023. But
I
being
would
that
just
go ahead.
I would disagree on that part. My personal opinion. I would have said Gunther would have been number 2.
Okay.
But respectfully, because I mean, I respect your opinion on it because I know what Rhea Ripley has done for the women, division and how she's controlled things with, judgment and everything. But I just like the way what Gunther has done, defending that title for the Intercontinental title and things like that, and being an actual fighting champion as Seth Rollins has been,
Right.
and almost winning the Royal Rumble on top of that.
Well, that's the crazy thing that you just said, because the fact that is, I had him at number 3.
Oh, okay.
So he would have been number 2 if I only had the men, right?
Okay.
But I had Roman Reigns under Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
So and I went back to all the premium events from January all the way down to now, right? And I said to myself, okay, well, how many main events, right? How many championship matches were there? How many victories, and everything calculated for Seth Rollins. So again, it's like, does that have more value, or does that have it? Because remember, that championship that Roman Reigns has carries 2 titles into one, right?
Correct.
Does that have more value? And we understand that Roman Reigns has come in and out and stuff like that, and he's only participated in 6 premium events this year, 9 different opponents.
Look, I can't argue with you guys, saying that he's not a fighting champion, but he's found a way of winning the matches that he has been given him and walking away as champion to stay as champion as long as he has. With the longevity, the consistency of it. I mean, yeah, I to a certain point, I do agree. He hasn't had a lot of matches. He has not been given a lot of matches. He's been having a lot of time off. But I like this Roman Reigns better than I have the previous Roman Reigns that we've seen as the big dog or the one in the Shield, the one who didn't have no mic skills. This one is more, demanding. Yeah, this one is more of him. He's the one more in control, and that's what I like. And we never seen that from a heel. We've seen the faces, the baby faces hold the WWE title for longevity. We never had a heel do it. And I think it's good for the storyline, for the business, for us as fans who's been watching it for decades, that we finally see a heel hold this title for a long time.
So let me ask you, here's a trivia question. Who was the last superstar to win against Roman Reigns?
As far as like pinfall, or just to beat him with via disqualification count out, or you
just the win, either or.
Does it matter if it's a tag team match or just a singles match?
No, singles competition only.
Wasn't it? I think maybe Braun Strowman.
No, it wasn't Braun Strowman.
Nah, that wasn't him.
It wasn't Seth Rollins, that's for sure. Or maybe it could have been Seth Rollins.
I think it might have been.
It was Seth Rollins. Last year at the Royal Rumble, he won by disqualification because Roman Reigns did not want to give up the guillotine chokehold while Seth Rollins was hanging on the ropes.
That's true, yeah.
So they had to disqualify him.
Disqualified him, yeah.
The last person to defeat him by pinfall was Baron Corbin.
Right.
Yes.
So it's been a long time. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Absolutely. But like, hey, so here's my other thing. My last question of the show is this. What is the biggest highlight that you guys could think of in 2023? And I'm gonna say, well, no, I'll save mine for last. See if any of you two nail this. But I'll start with you, Hector. What was the biggest highlight of this year, 2003 in WWE?
For me, I like the fact that Kevin and Sammy finally, made amends for each other after all the heartbreaks and disappointment and feuds that they've had, and finally overcame adversity to become best friends again and win those tag team titles off the Usos.
Outstanding. I like that. I love that build up. You're absolutely right. Um, how about you, Frank?
You know, you mentioned the Usos. I think the splitting of the Usos for me has been the best moment of them splitting up.
We had
I
that
mean,
conversation about it because we compared it with you and your sister, who you both are twins, right? So
right?
we had a lot of takeaways from that story.
But I think for what they wanted Jay to do was great.
So for him
I,
moving on to Raw and had to be main event Uso was the best thing for him, but
yes,
not so good for Jimmy.
no, not for good for Jimmy. Jimmy's in a bad place right now.
Jimmy's in a cloud. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's in a cloud and he don't know what to do. He try to please everybody, but he just at the end of the day he's gonna get crushed. I'm sorry to say that.
Nice guys
I,
finished
I think
last.
mine was Cody Rhodes making an appearance at the WrestleMania. I know there was speculation about it, but for him to make that grand entrance and for the pop when they were singing his song in that ring, and then to be able to defeat Seth Rollins, not once, but after that, he beat him 4 times. And yet he almost had an opportunity for the championship, but there's always an obstacle that gets between them two. I like that. And then of course I love more pops, right? The biggest pop ever is not so much of Randy Orton because we knew he was coming back, but not only than CM Punk making it back to WWE.
CM Punk.
Is
Yeah,
that what
both.
you're trying to do with your fingers?
That's what I did do with my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
It did
I
sign
spelled the
language.
name
Yeah.
in sign language.
Yeah, you did that?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did.
See? Huh? I don't know.
Oh my.
But you know what's cool? You know what's pretty awesome is that out of all the titles, there ain't that much title change this year. Roman Reigns kept it all, and Seth Rollins has the inaugural. I'm killing the
Inaugural.
name.
Inaugural.
Inaugural, right, of the WWE Heavyweight Championship belt. So nothing's ever been changed. Rhea Ripley took the title away from Charlotte Flair, and she ran with it. And Io Sky, those titles changed a couple of times, right? Asuka had the title, right, throughout the new year and all the way through. And then she lost it to Bianca Belair just for Io Sky to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase and took charge on that. But the other briefcase holder is Damian Priest, and we all left wondering when will be the time for him to cash it in.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be soon.
All right. If it ain't day one, it ain't nothing. I'm just sick and tired of him waiting and waiting and waiting.
Well,
will
that's
he have
how
a day one moment or will he have a WrestleMania moment? That's what I'm waiting for.
look, with Triple H being in charge here, you know, it's good for the business because we're not seeing titles just changing hand, like, you know, handing candy out to, you know, to one kid and taking it away from them and give it to another kid. You have to build a story. In order to get to the end of a book, you have to read the beginning. It may be slow, but there's a consistency there with the chapters until it leads to the big pop at the end. Okay, who did it? The type of thing. And so with Rhea, with Io, with Roman and Seth, you know, being champions as long as they have, and now Gunther, okay, it's a story that we have to enjoy for the long run before a title just changes. Because if titles just change hands just to change hands, then it doesn't build to anything. Just like when Kane won the WWE title at the pay-per-view, and the next day he loses the back to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Come on. You know, that's to me video game thing. Oh, I lost the belt. I'm gonna go get it back.
That's called the mistake.
Why? Kane deserved to be champion.
But he didn't
But
deserve to be champion for one day. That's called the mistake. That means that someone screwed up and they're trying to make it right.
right, but I mean, right now, I think I'm loving the stories. I think 2024 is going to be different. The question is who's going to be the first to lose their title. But yeah, we could start seeing titles changing.
Oh, I know who's going to lose the first title. Is that the United States champion Logan Paul is going to lose that title at the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm waiting for.
And it's crazy how we talk about all these other champions and we don't even talk about Logan Paul, who's holding on to that U.S. title.
Because Logan Paul is not really a superstar.
He's not relevant.
Yeah.
And it was predictable that he was going to beat Rey Mysterio. That's the only way. He can't do it in real boxing. He has to do it in a scripted event, which is the WWE.
Which give credit to Logan Paul, though. I mean, Ray almost kind of botched something. He saved the day.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the one superstar you got to wait for 2024 is this guy right here, Karrion Kross. That's the guy that's going to change things. 2023 was not his friend, mixed with independent wrestling and being that he was under the. I mean, Vince McMahon kind of ruined this guy, and he's trying to build back his reputation. And I didn't forget the hourglass he gave to Roman Reigns. Maybe he's the one that's going to dethrone Roman Reigns. Who knows? But I tell you what, he's going to have to come out and shine. And this is Triple H's protege right there. So I can't wait till he gets back into the swing of things.
We've got so many speculations on who it is. We're bound to be right sooner or later, right?
I know. A lot of people still believe that Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns Part 2 may happen in WrestleMania. Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk should be a WrestleMania event. And Gunther, who's his opponent? Will Brock Lesnar come back and finally get this dream match between them two? I mean, there's so much at stake right here. I just can't wait over all the buildup. And really, I just can't wait who's actually going to win the Royal Rumble of 2024. That's going to be pretty exciting.
It is. And maybe whoever the new Royal Rumble winner is going to be leading us into 2025 as maybe the next champion. Who knows?
Well, last year's winner did not win.
Right.
Okay. The titles did not change hands. So could it change hands this time?
It could be if it's a different champion being challenged.
Hopefully.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, a new title is going to be here on the HJW show. And definitely that we're bringing back our picks again. We're bringing back the title. We're bringing back the videos. So Frank, Hector, myself, and any special guests on our show making our picks, we're definitely going to bring that back. And coming up after the new year, our Fantasy Royal Rumble. That's what it is. I made my votes. Hector made his
Giant wins.
We're waiting for Frank. Frank, come on now.
I'm
just not even on the list.
Oh, darn it. Okay, fine. Triple H.
He's not even on the trophy.
He's not even on the list.
All right. I got it. Shawn Michaels.
And then he was gone. All right, good job. Now he can come back.
Remember.
Anyway, we got that and more fantasy tournaments coming up. Much more here on our Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. I would like to thank you guys for being on. It's always a pleasure. And once again, we complete another year here on this podcast. What's today? The 27th?
So wait. I see you next year?
I'm going to definitely see you next year. Absolutely.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. That's so long from now.
All right. There you go. We got rid of him.
For the year? we got rid of him for the year. Oh my
Anyways.
God.
Will you stop screwing around?
Oh, I was wondering what was going on. Like,
on behalf of everyone here, CMG, Clovercrest Media, Hector, Frank, myself, I wish everyone a happy new year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, guys.
Don't